Brett Birrer, 20 years old, a business administration trainee. Brett is competing in the teenage division of the 2003 Physique Titles held in September.
The sport of bodybuilding is training your body to perfection, the desired look that everybody tries to achieve. Symmetry between muscles, definition, proportion. I guess the most sought after and probably the most famous physique is the hourglass figure. Small waist, up to big shoulders, nice V-taper. Started training in the gym about the end of year 10, so I've been training for about 4 years or so, with a break in the middle, but probably about 1 year of hard, consistent, proper training. At the moment I'm training for the Canberra Physique Titles under the federation of the INBA, which stands for the International Natural Bodybuilders Association, and I'm competing in the teenage division.
PCYC Gym, home to many young aspiring bodybuilders. Also, Brett's training facility for the past 4 years.
To find out as we head to 20, mainly fine but a bit windy Thursday and Friday, heading down to 15 by Saturday.
In a competition, basically there's 3 rounds. One's the mandatory poses where you get out with all the other competitors and you all do a certain 6 or 7 poses. And then there's another round called the symmetry round where you're still out there. Basically all you do is you stand, you have to stand in this one position and turn, so you're not allowed to hit any poses or anything. They just judge your symmetry in that one, and then you have a free posing round, whereas each competitor comes out individually and they all do their own routine to some music, so they can do basically whatever poses they want in that 30 to 90 seconds or so. I'm competing in the teenage division, which is basically the lowest kind of division you can get. There's like novice, junior, intermediates, opens, over 40s, masters, stuff like that. So basically we're considered to be at the lowest.
Brad Walker, 20 years old, a third-year carpentry apprentice. Brad will be competing against Brett in September.
Bodybuilding for me is something different. Like you got your footy, you got your team sports, and I never really competed in individual sport before. It's something that people sort of look, it's like, oh, what sort of you doing? No one really understands it, but it's just sort of unreal to be part of something different for once. Just knowing this whole, perception of the Australian way of life, just to the footy and that, and then to go into something different, just been a real good experience for me.
How long have you been bodybuilding?
Started off in year 8, just bench pressing the bar, and then just didn't really do much after that, and then started again in college with the talent sports program, and then had 8 months off with work, and now been going seriously for about a year. Lifestyle changed pretty much incredible. I used to go get hammered pretty much every weekend. Now I haven't had a drink for about 14 weeks, and haven't eaten junk food for half an hour, 1 day a week. Have to come home to bed earlier, always tired, can't stay up late. Then on the other hand, you get to see all the results, so you're willing to put in the sacrifice. I'm not really nervous going out with everybody, because I've got a few mates up there, but more sort of nervous doing my routine. Sort of not probably up to scratch. Hopefully when I get up there it shouldn't be too bad after being out there in front of them for a while with everyone. So. Pretty tough. There's a few good fellas in there. Depends how Dougie comes up, if he can manage to lose the weight. Or you know, Birrer's just always looks good. He's got the perfect sort of build for it. But there's a few dark horses we haven't seen what Vlad's looking like, and so yeah, it should be interesting.
Yeah, it's stereotyped everyone our age, basically, you know, late teens or early teens or whatever, you know, they're going out getting drunk every weekend and taking drugs or whatever. I mean, I suppose I've experienced a little bit of that as well, and I mean, it can be fun, but it's not the lifestyle I want to have for the rest of my life, whereas this is something that I can make my lifestyle. Yeah, definitely, I feel a lot more confident when you know that you sort of look good and you're happy with the way you look. If you're not happy with the way you look, well then yeah, definitely you don't feel anywhere near as confident. For this year, I knew that I just wanted to get something out of it, and that's why I did this competition. So if I look back, I've at least got something to show for it, because I mean, my job hasn't really given me much direction or anything like that.
September 25th, Brett's last training session before the competition.
Generally when you train, you want to take each individual set to failure, which means that you can't lift that weight anymore. Before a contest, you're not training to failure, you train a lot lighter because you don't have the food and you can't quite recover as well. But when you're not dieting for a contest and you're eating proper food, you want to take each individual set until you can't lift that weight anymore. And if you don't take it to failure, well then it's just a bad mindset for yourself. You wonder if you could have done better. Supplements are designed to basically give you an edge in your athletic performance somehow. There's a bit of debate whether most of them actually work or not, but for me personally, I'm willing to pay for that extra edge, even it's just your mental side thinking, yeah, these things are working. I used to think my chances were alright. Now I'd be happy if I could place. I honestly think I'll probably place sort of just outside the top 3 or 4. Hopefully not last, but yeah, we just have to wait and see what happens.
Who else will be competing?
A couple of my good mates, Doug McKinnon's competing, Brad Walker, we know a few other guys, a couple of guys from last year, and then we basically know a lot of the other guys that are going to go in it. So obviously by name and by face we don't really know them. I think my strength's definitely in my physique, it's my chest. It's always been a natural body part, but then again on the flip side, if you've got one part that's too much better for your body, it'll mark you down because your overall balance won't be as good. But definitely, yeah, I think that's my best body part. Hopefully my posing routine won't be too bad. If I put a lot of practice, a bit more practice into it, it'll probably obviously be better. So what are we now, like 10 days out, and I still haven't really done anything much past the start, sorry. In terms of discipline and motivation, I think my motivation's alright, but throughout most of my dieting, so I've been doing it for about 12 weeks or so, I've cheated a lot on it. I can honestly say more than most of the other competitors, you know, with all the sweet things and, you know, whatever you crave. So, yeah, I think pretty weak there actually. So something to improve on in the future.
Sunday, September 28th, the day of the competition. The teenage division make their last-minute preparations before the call to the stage.
Oh, it was good to see that I could push myself out for so long, you know. Didn't think I'd make it, but now it's been like about 14 weeks or whatever. And, you know, just not really cheated at all, besides, you know, half a glass of milk here and there. From going from what I used to be sort of thing, it's, when you see people that are doing the same thing now, you're sort of like, well, what the hell are they doing? But I used to be there once, so I'll probably end up back there one day, but it's good seeing another aspect of life, you know.
How do you think you go against Brett?
Birrer, you know, he's got a lot of thickness and those big breasts, mate, that can't go past them. Judge won't be able to look past them.
Change from when he's off stage to when he's on. Like, we look fairly similar, you're like, oh yeah, he looks like that. And then when he gets up there, he doesn't really change much. He still looks like what he did off the stage. But Brad looks, you know, he doesn't look all that much, but when he gets up there, he actually does look really, really good. Makes sort of the biggest transformation out of everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. Are these guys all in your...
Round 1 of the judging, the 7 mandatory poses.
The double bicep pose from the front and strike. The next pose is the lat spread from the front and strike. Thank you, gentlemen, relax. Side chest pose, side of your choice, and strike. Thank you, gentlemen, relax. Side tricep pose, side of your choice, and strike. Relax, gentlemen. Turn to face the rear of the stage. One calf extended. The double bicep pose from the rear and strike. Thank you, gentlemen. Relax. The spread with the opposite calf extended. And strike. Well done, gentlemen. Relax and turn to face the front. One leg extended to the front, hands behind the head and the abdominal pose, and strike. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
The judges have asked for comparative poses between 5 of the competitors, including numbers 1 and 4, Brad and Brett.
To the front, please. And number 3. You stand up.
Round 2 of the judging, the symmetry round.
For the quarter turn. Thank you, gentlemen. Quarter turn again.
The judges asked for comparisons between 4 of the competitors. Brett is not required for comparison.
Gentlemen, please file off the stage and we'll have you back for your individual poses.
The third and final round of judging, the individual posing routines. Paul Wazark. Competitor number 1, Brad Walker. Competitor number 54 and finalist from last year, Vladimir Ivanovic. Competitor number 4, Brett Birrer.
Competitor number 4, Brett Birrer. Welcome, Brett.
The 6 judges' individual scores for the 3 rounds are complete. The competitors wait for the final tally and hope of being called as one of the finalists.
Let's welcome back to the stage, in no particular order, competitor number 4, Brett Birrer, competitor number 54, and competitor number 3, Paul Wassack. Nick, would you be good enough to take your protein supplement, the Pro Matrix time release protein formula, and the 3rd place trophy? What a magnificent trophy this is. The 3rd place trophy goes to competitor number 4, Brett Birrer. Well done, Brett. Congratulations, Brett. In 2nd place today, with only 1 point the difference between that of 1st place, competitor 54, Vladimir Ivanovich. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, 1st place, with a score of only 4 points, with the highest eliminated, competitor number 3, Paul Wassack. Congratulations, Paul.
It was alright, mate. A bit sore now.
Oh, you know how
Not
up
too
you
bad.
mate.
But yeah, I could have done a little bit better. That's about it. Stuffed my routine a bit, but what can you do? Yeah, I didn't hit it on the beats and that, but yeah, what's done is done.
At this age, in this sport, you don't have long enough to build up your weaknesses. So basically, everyone's got strengths and weaknesses. Everyone's a different type of physique, so it just depends on the judge you're looking for on the day. I think it's pretty lucky. Like if there's another 6 or so judges out there, it could be in complete different 1, 2, 3. How was it out there? Like, good lineup, though.